The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Tangent Egg podcast. As always, it's me, Seth, along with Swoosh and Jondo.
Hi.
G'day.
We're going to start this week out with a new thing that we're going to do. We've been kind of making a lot of jokes because we've been talking to Jondo a lot about books, about, a book club. So, we're going to do that now. We're going to, every month, one of the three of us will choose a book and we'll listen to it. And then the next month we'll talk about it and then pick the next one. Since it was a good friend Swoosh's here's idea, he's got the burden of picking the inaugural book.
Yes, you can all blame me for this travesty. It's going to be great. So I went with a book called The 2-Week Curse by Michael Chatfield, I think. Yes, there we go. So we are using Audible for this because my brain doesn't work with actual books at the moment, so I'm just listening to things.
I like being able to listen and do other things like housework.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely.
But I read the blurb for this. It was down to 3 of them, and eventually I got someone to roll a dice. I'm like, we're going with that one. And this is essentially just an isekai with 2 guys from the military, an ex-combat medic and a sniper, I think, just ruining shit. They've been transported to a magic world, and then they just wreck everything. So I'm keen.
It ticks a lot of boxes. I'm quite excited about this. When you picked it as like, oh, what is this going to be about? 2-Week Curse? Alright. And the more I read about it, I haven't started it yet, but god damn, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am too. It actually sounds really, really fun.
Let's hope it can, live up to the hype for it.
Well, I mean, you're kicking off this whole project, man. Like, if you picked a dud, this is on you, bro.
Absolutely.
Fair.
We'll have to flip a coin who has to choose the next book, though, so...
Yeah. So we'll be doing end of the month, so,
No, it'll be middle of the months now, because... Our original idea was to launch this at the end of the month, but John Doe's got some things to do at the end of the month, so we decided we'd just do it now, and we'll be doing so like about the middle of the month each month. We'll be talking about it.
That's fair.
About whatever the previous month's book was.
Yep.
So you've got a month to pick up the book and give it a listen, or pick up a physical copy if that is your preferred book medium. And feel free to join along, and we'll be doing this every month. You'll get a weird insight into the type of books and entertainment that the three of us like.
The things we consume.
We may also be putting a link to the book on Audible whenever we post this podcast.
Oh yeah, no. When I post the link for this podcast, I will post a quick through link to Audible, so you can go see it, check it out, give it a read, read the blurb, decide if you want to pick it up.
And if you do, and listen to it, tell us what you think. Hey, throw a quick review on it.
Hell yeah.
If people like the thing, we might open up the Discord to give people access to discuss the books each week, but we'll see how we go.
And, just if you feel like it, tell Audible that you got sent there from us,
Maybe they'll like
one of those.
Maybe
we get one of those nice
oh
Audibles.
My God.
Our first sponsor. Actually, technically, would be our second. We were sponsored by Misty's Collectibles before.
That's true.
But maybe we can get some of that sweet Audible cash.
Maybe just free credits. Maybe they just give us a free credit each month to pick a book.
I would work for credits.
I'm not going to lie. I would probably do that.
Give us free books and we will do the thing. The nerds want books.
Well, moving on from that, I think we're going to have to talk about the fact that it is absolutely ass-deep in trailer season right now. We've had a couple of the big presentations go down. So we're just going to quickly run down, not quickly, there's going to be some discussion on some of these.
There's so many that could have been announced.
Oh, fuck, yeah, there is. There is a lot of shit in this list.
Shall we start with the obvious, the Midnight Suns?
Well, I mean, it's first one off the list, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it looks good. I've watched a few other actual gameplay trailers. It looks interesting. The card-based combat deck builder thing is a bit odd for the tactics genre, but I mean, I'll give it a fucking go.
It looks interesting. It's enough to make me want to get it. But the last Marvel game kind of did not live up to what I wanted it to be, so I'm kind of...
The MMO bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the game as a live service. Oh, they absolutely shot that in the face before it even launched. As soon as they put Spider-Man as an exclusive on PlayStation, sales were going to die everywhere.
Oh, absolutely.
They didn't help themselves at all.
No.
And I think that's part of the reason why Spider-Man will be available from the kickoff on this one for everyone.
Yeah, they've learnt from their mistake.
I mean,
hopefully.
he was front and center for this this trailer.
I think that's the whole reason he was front and center. It's like, he's here now. You can actually play him in this one. Please buy our
stop
game.
yelling. Please stop getting mad at us. We need the money.
Look, it's all being made by Firaxis, and they really know. They're the guys who make XCOM, so let's face it, they know what they're doing with that sort of squad tactics thing. So I'm pretty hype. I'm pretty down for this one.
Very much so. Yep.
Next up was we got the trailer for Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course, which is just the last DLC for Cuphead.
I never actually played Cuphead, so
me neither.
It's weird. It's the kind of high skill platformer thing that would normally be my jam, but I have never played it.
Yeah.
Next up was Aliens Dark Descent, which I am interested in, but we know fuck all about.
Cautiously optimistic again. After the last few games, Isolation was great, but...
Isolation was fantastic. Absolutely. If you have not played Isolation, go play Isolation.
I really suck at horror games, and we have been discussing doing the streaming thing at some point soon, so... I might end up doing horror things just so you can watch me freak the fuck out.
I could pilot it for you and you could just lose your shit as I run around the game.
That also works.
Isolation, though, when I played it, there were sections of that game where, physically the xenomorph cannot be, but they imply it hard enough that I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
So, in this Aliens Dark Descent, I was watching an interview for some of the developers, and apparently they've gone through and cherry-picked some of the features from Isolation. So, the pieces where you have to creep around and you're not certain where the aliens are. But then they've also thrown bits of the other Fire Team, I think, or the other Aliens game where you're a squad-based shooter. For when the aliens do pop up, it's bullets flying everywhere, run and fucking pray. So I'm looking forward to
I don't know how that's supposed to work, given the fact that it's an isometric squad-based shooter.
Who knows? Magic.
I don't know, but apparently, they've taken instances from both.
All we've seen gameplay-wise is right at the end of the main trailer that got put out, the world premiere one. There is 2 seconds of an isometric squad shooter, and I'm just what the fuck even is this game? Hearing you say that, I'm even more. I'm what the hell am I getting my... Look, man, I am a giant aliens nerd. I have the exoskeleton of the alien tattooed down one arm, so I'm buying this game.
Oh, yeah.
It's an auto purchase for me. I am absolutely the fucking genre fanboy that this sort of shit loves. So, I'm not gonna... They're getting a sale. That's just a freebie.
I'm worried.
I'll probably
I'll
end up
himself
picking
up
it up
with
at
another
some
game
point.
here at the moment.
Yeah. We're not going to be hurting for content anytime soon, I think. It's going to be good.
Yeah, no. Next up, we had the trailer for Flashback 2, which I don't fucking understand, considering it's a sequel to a game that came out 30 years ago.
Yeah, I have no idea what that one's meant to be. So it's a sequel to a 30-year-old cinematic platformer, whatever that is. And it's I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a thing. It exists. Some people will probably love it. I'm not here for it. I will probably give that a miss.
It does not spark
but,
joy.
I mean, pretty much. Unlike the next one, Witchfire, that looks really fun.
I looked at that. I'm I am very keen for this. It's just fantasy gun death. I'm in. Done.
Yeah, very much so. I think it's going to be a good one. Next up is Fort Solis, which looks like some kind of survival thing on Mars. I'm not sure what to make of it, but it does look intriguing.
It was giving me Isolation vibes, so
yes.
I'm kind of in for that. It looks interesting.
Although, speaking of isolation vibes, the next one, Routine, that one is straight up like, are we playing Isolation again?
I didn't see the thing for that one. What was that kind of about?
We don't really know. All we know is like something happens on some space station, and there are some really freaky looking robots. If I can find it, I will tell you where the freaky robots are in the trailer we have up. It's at about 1:03. If you skip to there, it'll the character gets attacked by the weird freaky robot.
1:03. Let's do that. Done. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that is definitely a freaky robot.
Yeah, with the weird like head open with all the weird teeth. It's like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And Mick Gordon's doing the music for it. Whether or not that's a good or a bad thing.
That could go either way.
Well, given the fact that he had that very public falling out with Bethesda, it's like, he's not quite the industry darling he used to be.
Yeah.
But he is a very good musician, so, and I mean, come on, he's from Queensland, Australia. We gotta support our boy.
We do.
I mean, not just Queensland, Australia, fucking West End, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he's actually from, like, Brisbane.
Next up was the expansion pack for Outriders, World Slayer. I really could not give a fucking shit.
I have Outriders, I've never finished it. It was entertaining.
I've got it. I've played quite a bit of it. It's a pretty standard looter shooter that had a really rocky launch. They could have fixed that so much better, but...
Next thing is more Fall Guys, and I don't think I've ever played a game of that.
It's that Fall Guys went free to play.
Yeah, I've never played any
so
of it.
we'll have to see what that does. Stormgate's next, and when I watched this trailer, I didn't know this was an RTS. I thought it was a generic fantasy sci-fi thing.
Yeah, I didn't know it was an RTS until I saw that it was an RTS from the ex-StarCraft 2 devs. Like,
yeah. It's like, what the fuck? Okay, fine. I'll have a better look when you have more information. Apparently, the beta isn't even coming out until 2023. So,
oh god, like,
okay,
they're getting a bit ahead of themselves there, but okay.
Yeah. Next up was High Water.
Survival games. I do enjoy them at times, but that one, I'm not a fan of the style for it, so I might give it a miss.
Yeah, I'm not super feeling whatever that is. It could be good, it could be bad. I don't know.
I might pick it up at some point in the future where I need to, do some stuff or fill in some time.
Yeah, I mean, like every now and then I like buying a chill out game, and maybe, but I'm not. It's not jumping out at me as to be the thing that I would use.
I've never been able to find a survival game as a chill out game. They just frustrate the hell out of me. Like, why do I always? Why am I always freaking thirsty? That is not relaxing.
For me, like, chill out games are just, I'm given a place and I can build a base and just left in the distance.
I'm not sure how much of a survival game it is. The trailer doesn't make it look too much that way. They describe it as a survival game. Yeah. But the trailer just looks more like you're going around finding people in a flooded apocalypse.
Yeah. Like, see how we go, but the next one looks weird.
America Arcadia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the back end of the Truman Show.
Yeah.
The bit where he's like running through the town. Like, apparently that's what it looks like. I don't know what it is, but it looks fun. I actually really might pick up America Arcadia.
I'll see how that goes, but...
next up was Goat Sim 3.
The only interesting thing about that was the fact that they basically stole the trailer from...
Dead Rising 2.
Dead Rising 2, yeah. Like, someone's put up a side-by-side thing for it. It is quite literally the exact same thing. Like, I don't know if it's...
No. Dead Island, not Dead
2.
Rising.
Yes.
Dead Island 2,
Dead Rising's the one in, like, the other one. Dead Island 2.
But it's just, no, I have no interest in Goat Sim. I haven't played any of the other ones. So
look, man, it's on the Epic Store, so I was never going to play it anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next one is Neon White. I've actually played the demo for this. It's actually surprisingly fun.
It looks very Mirror's edgy.
Kinda. The weird thing is, like, as you run through the environment, you're essentially using cards as your weapons. Like if you have a gun card, you have a gun. but once it runs out of bullets, the card expires. So you have to continually collect more as you trundle through the environment. But you can, like, expend cards to do, like, crazy parkour maneuvers, so it becomes this kind of weird twist of, like, do I give up this resource to get better mobility, or do I try and push through, or what do I want to do? It's actually really fun.
A lot of game systems are doing, like, card things now, aren't they? Like, that just seems to be the new thing.
Seems to be the season of the card.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if it works, it works. You can, fuck around and make some interesting builds and that kind of stuff. But, like, that's the flavor of the month, I think. Cards.
I think it's more that, like, if you're a low-end dev, you don't have to put as much resource work into making all these extra models for things in the environment, or you can just have a flat card.
Yeah.
It's a lot more resource friendly.
Have a card, here's your stat, deal with it.
Yeah. Next one was Midnight Flight Express.
Yeah.
I think.
Midnight Flight Express is the next one. It's a odd fucking one. I mean...
Yeah, I'm getting, like, Hotline Miami vibes, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. It looks like a fun combat game. I don't know what I'm looking at, but
I might pick it up at some point, just to have a look, see how it goes.
Yeah. Next up was the Warframe, the Danuvi Paradox. That's probably the only thing. I'm literally the only person in this crew who'll give a shit because I'm the one who plays Warframe.
I tried Warframe,
so we'll move on.
And I kind of sucked at it. I could not get the momentum behind movement. I kept stalling, and then eventually I just no, I can't do that.
That is unfortunately a big part of the game. It's this kind of like bullet funnel you create as you move through the environment.
Yeah,
I was right into Warframe about 3 major content updates ago, and now I'm so far behind I don't even know where to start to get back into it.
Well, there's a couple of big things that have come out since then. There'd be a lot for you to play.
Last time I played is when they released that first big open area. That was the...
Oh, there's 2 whole more of those?
Yeah, the first one, that's when I dropped out.
Yeah, you played the Plays of Eidolon, and now they have... I can't even remember what the Ice Planet one is called, and the Cambion Drift.
It was fishing, that's all I remember. New ones. They added fishing in a freaking Warframe.
The Danuvi Paradox is actually going to be their 4th open world location. So.
Oh, wow. Jeebus.
Next one is Honkai Star Rail, which is part of the guys who make Genshin Impact make this game franchise.
Didn't get around to playing that, but I've heard really good things about that game.
Yeah, I got weirdly sucked into Genshin Impact for like 2 months.
I might give it a shot at some point.
You'll probably end up liking it, Swoosh.
I probably would, yeah.
Like, you just accept that, like, getting characters is all baked into this gotcha mechanic, but other than that, it's really not that bad. But this is one of their other properties that studio owns, and they're putting out a game in it. So,
they had 2 things popping up, didn't they? Because the next one is also from them, the Zenless Zone Zero.
Yes, I do believe so. I'm not really. I think Zenless Zone Zero is the sci-fi version of Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
Could be good, could be bad. I don't know.
There was not much in the trailer, but it looked interesting. Like, I could probably get behind some giant mech death.
Yeah. Next up was the TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which is the new side-scrolling beat-em-up for the TMNT franchise.
Well, I'm gonna get that because nostalgia is going to force me to.
The big thing this time was announcing that you can play as Casey. Yay!
Yay! I can smack things with a hockey stick.
Next after that was Super People, which is just another fucking battle royale game, and I could basically not care less.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to those. I'm not a huge fan of them. If you're playing with a bunch of mates, I could understand it. But playing them on your own is just annoying.
Tedious. I can't stand it. I don't want to deal with 100 other people, let alone play against them.
Exactly.
I know, right? It's just not my thing. Humankind's getting an expansion pack, Cultures of Latin America. Could be good. I like Humankind. It's just another Civ game, but I'm weirdly into that sort of thing.
I still remember we played a game of Civ ages and ages ago, and just... Oh, yeah. I remember you got stuck on an island, so you just kept bankrolling me to try and fight things, because I was playing the Aztec.
So, the way it worked is, I was playing... I'm pretty sure it was... I think it was China?
Yeah, you were China because you wanted to build all the wonders and get the things from that.
and their whole thing was they make a lot of money, and I was stuck on an isolated island, so no one was fighting me, so I just funneled everything into money production.
Yeah.
Swish, on the other hand, is playing the Aztecs, who get culture from killing enemies. So he wants to be in an eternal war. So I'm just throwing money at him so we can keep this fucking war going.
It was great.
So in reality, you played America, and Swish is playing every other oil-based country.
Exactly. I found oil, and therefore he was like, yes, go and fight the things. Just give me this. Like it was a fun game until I think Napoleon turned up and just fucked up everything.
Oh yeah. He was not fun.
We were only a few turns away from Gandhi getting like nuclear power, so we're doomed either way.
Yeah, I know, right? Next up is the One Piece Odyssey game. I have not really enough experience with One Piece to really make any positive, negative comments on this thing. All I know is it exists.
I am keen. We didn't see much in the trailer, but I'm a massive One Piece fan, so I'm very keen on seeing more of this. I'm gonna hold off and see how it looks in future like trailers. But no, I'd be interested. Especially since One Piece is now entering its final arc. So, yay. But I'm keen. Definitely.
Yep. Next up was Soul Hackers 2. It's some kind of JRPG. It's a thing. Apparently it's got some relations to Menagami Tensei. I don't know. It's a thing.
Fair.
Look, it's a JRPG, man. Look, I'm sorry. I don't play enough of them to really know a lot of difference in them. They're all kind of same schmear to me.
No, that's fine.
I hit you, then you hit me, then I hit you, then you hit me. They're all the same. In the end, they're all the same. And they're starting to get slowly westernized where it's getting more like you go out and just button bash and hit the shit out of things. But in the end, if there's still a JRPG, it'll be turn-based and the same as the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up was Metal Hellsinger, and this is something I keep meaning to look into because I think it's by the same guys who did BPM.
I think
BPM
but I'm
was
not
awesome.
sure.
Apparently there's a demo for it on Steam.
I am going to do a quick look up and find out if it is the same dev, because I swear to God, it looks like the same fucking dev.
Yeah, but it's what they say, it's a rhythm shooter set to metal, which just seems to be something you would be into, I think.
Well, I mean, like, I played Bullets Per Minute, which is an amazing game. I fucking loved it. And then there's this thing, which uses it's not even trying. It is exactly the same user interface. No, it's by different devs, but it like the way the radical works to keep you on beat is straight out of BPM. I don't understand how this is by a different developer. Like visually and the way it mechanically functions is exactly the same as BPM.
Yeah.
Except they've got like big metal artists on board for it instead of just random metal from the internet. I don't understand how there isn't a fucking copyrights problem here. Unless, like, they broke apart and became a different developer.
Maybe?
I don't know.
They might have split
or
her up.
sold out. They may have sold the whole property and idea. I don't know. All I know is it looks exactly the same as BPM.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad thing. I fucking loved BPM and wanted a sequel where they could really dial up what they were trying to do. So I hope it's good. I expect it to be, personally.
Yeah, excellent.
After that was Nightingale, which is a game I fucking love the concept of and the visuals of, but I will not fucking play it because it's another goddamn survival game.
I mean, I'm going to play that one. You knew I was going to the second there was base building and that kind of like world building shit, so...
well, you might have to wait a little while before you play it because it's starting on the Epic Store.
Yeah, no, I'll wait. We'll wait the man treat, what is it, year now for fucking Epic?
Oh, some shit like that, which is the same problem that's going to happen with Saints Row, which is
the next
also in Epic jail.
Yeah. I don't...
By the time they could have got all their major sales, it's lost it all and they'd re-release it. Though you may end up getting, if they drop DLC by then, you may get a DLC drop when it finally comes to Steam.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it looks interesting and I'm kind of keen. The fact it's described as a shared world survival game, it's like, I'm interested, but also it includes the Feywild, so it's like, I'm
That's what got me in.
Yeah.
The minute I looked at it and was like they hadn't even said it was to do with the Fae, and I'm just looking at it going, that is some beyond the head shit.
Yeah. And like the more I look at it, it's like, I want this, but you are stuck in fucking Epic Jail again. So I'm gonna have to wait, and that's the only thing that I don't like about it so far.
That and being a shared world, is it just gonna end up friggin' Rust again, where no one gives a fuck? I'm just gonna raid your shit.
They might do what 76 tried and have it like small groups of people. Like, if I could just have my friends in a world, I would be down for that. But I doubt they're going to do that.
No. And as stated, Saints Row is the next one. Look, it looks like it might be fun, but it is also stuck in Epic Jail, so I don't know when I'll get around to actually touching that thing with a 10-foot pole.
I don't think I've ever played a Saints Row game I didn't enjoy. They're just basic brain melt.
Saints Row 4.
Fair.
After that is Warhammer 40k Dark Tide.
Yay.
I am hyped for this game.
Yep, that looks so freaking good.
It's by the guys who did Vermintide, and both Vermintide games were excellent, so I have complete belief that this one will be too. And the buzz I've been getting out of the people who've gone to LA to actually go hands-on with a lot of these games have been, like, positive. It is apparently doing quite well.
So we're going to play that one as a team, are we?
Oh, dude, I will drag every person I can possibly coax into playing that game with me.
Well, you, me, John Doe, and we could probably drag Angry in.
Yeah, probably.
Squad-based shooter,
definitely.
I think we can run that.
Yeah.
Next up was Layers of Fears, which is the third Layer of Fear game.
No, but there's more fears now. There's so many more fears.
Look, the company who makes this have generally made pretty good games. At least I've enjoyed the Layers of Fear games.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Quite a bit.
And they've fucked up the bloody naming convention because it's meant like Aliens. Why the fuck? Then you go Aliens 3. Why do you go Layers of Fear and then a second game and then Layers of Fears? Why? That's just stupid. They fucked up the whole naming convention there.
It's dumb, but look, I'll probably check it out. Like I said, I like the Layer of Fear game. So, after that, we got an extended gameplay trailer for Nightwing for the new Gotham Knights game. He looks look. Okay,
I'm cautiously
There's some
optimistic.
cool skin. They show off some cool skins in this trailer, which are nice. But his default one, I cannot get over the fact that he's got a really thick white sole on his combat boots.
Yeah.
Which just make it look like he's running around in a pair of Chucks.
You know, I'm interested because, like, if that's the same kind of fighting styles the Arkham Asylum games and all that kind of stuff, then I'd be keen.
And the last really big thing to get talked about, which is good and really dumb, is that they're remaking The Last of Us Part 1 again.
Right, there's one more thing.
It's already got...
What was The Quarry?
Oh, The Quarry's already out. That came out earlier this month.
Cool.
That's the new game from the guys who made Until Dawn.
Fair. I mean, The Last of Us Part 1 doesn't need to be remade. It's fine.
It already got remade.
Again?
It got remade from the PS3 to the PS4, and now they're remaking it again for the PS5 and the PC release. The big news is that finally people on PC are going to be able to play The Last of Us, an excellent game that I know a lot of people I know didn't get to play. So, awesome. Going to be throwing that at a lot of my friends. But why remake it a second time?
Because it's worked for
The
Skyrim.
PS4 version... The Skyrim didn't remake itself, it just re-released itself. These guys have at least upped the graphics.
They've upped the graphics, but they've also changed. Like, some of the character models look, to me, very different from the original game. Like,
yes, they do.
The main character, Ellie, looks very different.
Yes.
And I quite like the original look. The change just doesn't feel right. From what I've played with the original to this, I don't know, I don't like it. I'm looking forward to playing it on PC. But yeah, that's all it felt like. We're doing it on something new, so let's change it. You didn't need to.
Yeah. Pretty much. Right, so that's pretty much everything we got from the Summer Games Fest. I'm going to jump over to one of my personally favorite developers. Well, they're more a publisher. That's Devolver Digital. They've got a couple of interesting games. Mostly like visually very interesting. Like I don't know if I'm gonna end up playing Skate Story, but like visually it looks like, whoa, that's a bit of a head trip. And the whole goal of the thing is you're a skateboarding demon whose goal is to skate to the moon and eat it.
Yeah, no, I've seen bits of that, and it looks trippy and fun, and I'm interested.
It looks like it has a bit of a flow sort of game, like sort of parkour-y thing, but with a skateboard.
Yeah,
it could be fun. Cult of the Lamb looks pretty interesting. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm in. The visuals look fun, and
it looks a lot
I
like the
idea
Binding of Isaac, so it might be something akin to that.
Maybe. I mean, it is a roguelite with the fucking adorable demon lamb.
Yeah.
So, but the big thing I think that you might actually like, Swoosh, is the Plucky Squire.
I saw that. I haven't actually seen the thing for it yet. What is it?
So it kind of does some interesting mixed medium stuff. Like it starts out looking like you're going to playing this whole game that's inside of a picture book, and then toward the end of the trailer, the character escapes the book into the real world for their setting, and starts running around the room that the book is in and fighting monsters and things. Ooh. And then being able to interact with other pictures and become part of their world, and it's very interesting looking.
That does.
I was just looking at the trailer now. The jump from 2D in the book to the 3D open world, that's quite awesome.
Yeah, I just skipped ahead to that, and it looks interesting. I would very much be keen for that.
And being able to jump into other pictures, that looks pretty cool. That's
interesting.
And slightly also, just because you're an animator, it's like this whole idea of like you can always tell the character, but they keep changing up his physical proportions, but it all functions. It's like, it's so good.
Nice.
So after that, we're going to skip over to the Xbox and Bethesda show, which was recently done. And this has actually some stuff I'm pretty excited for in it. Although the first thing the first cab off the rank isn't something I'm super hyped for, but I will probably check out because it is also made by one of my favorite developers, Arcane, and that is Redfall, which I'm still not quite sure what it is.
Where's that one?
Because
it feels very Left 4 Dead without the swarm.
See, yeah, because it sounds like it has some kind of like open world thing instead of being a levels corridor thing. Shooter. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure what the fuck it is. Every time I see more trailers for it, I'm like, okay, I feel like I know 9 more things and have 12 more questions. But like, I don't know if I want to buy it or play it, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones coming to Game Pass, so I'm gonna get to play it for anyway. But it's by Arcane, and I love Arcane. Most of their stuff is always really good, even if it is a bit of an experiment.
Fair.
Next up was the Hollow Knight Silksong, which is the quasi sequel to Hollow Knight, oddly enough, where you play Hornet. It looks like it'll be good, but like I liked Hollow Knight. I like those sort of Soulsy games. It's a free pass for me. I'm pretty in for that. After that was Overwatch 2. I couldn't give a shit.
No,
I played a lot of Overwatch
given.
A while ago, but the only reason I played so much of it was I enjoyed playing with the people I was playing with, and that was the only reason. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not overly jazzed about that one.
Yeah, no.
And even like the characters, the whole world around is like, I give zero fucks about any of this and any of these people. Why?
I liked their cinematic stuff was pretty fun, but that was about it.
But the trailer of it, they play through the whole thing and they announce this new character, and then after the whole thing they say announcing this new character, and it's the same fucking character.
Yeah.
It's really dumb.
Why? It just seems stupid.
I mean, it's kind of being fun watching a company burn down its own property, though.
It is entertaining to watch, like, but at the same time,
So next up was Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn.
I'm actually kind of interested in that.
Yeah, me too. It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Like the more I've watched of it,
like character action.
Like the more I've watched of it, it's pretty and fun, and I want it. I want it now.
Yeah. When I started watching it, I thought, oh, is this like a new Assassin's Creed thing, or is someone taking on that formula? And it starts out kind of feeling that way, but as you watch the trailer and it keeps going and going and going, it's like, no, this is its own thing. I'm in.
Once the little critter started teleporting around and shit started getting a little weird with it, I was right into that then. The axe and the flintlock, I love it so much.
Keen.
Yeah, that one looks like it's going to be really good. Next up was Minecraft Legends. Look, I don't know. It's coming to Game Pass, which means I can give it a look if I feel like it. It might be good, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
at least they're trying some stuff.
Yeah,
I'll give them that.
They're doing something different, so that's always a bonus. I'm all for companies trying new things.
Try new things, but yeah, like it's already such a money spinner. They're just trying to force more cash out of it by now.
Oh yeah.
Like how many more genres can they shoehorn Minecraft into? Like,
they'll hit all of them soon.
Next, we'll have a Minecraft Dota, or if this isn't going to be it already.
No, they'll just add him into the roster for Smash Brothers or something.
Didn't they already do that?
Oh god, they may have.
Yeah,
I think they did.
Microsoft
I'm pretty sure
doing
Minecraft
some
Steve
deal
is
with
in...
Nintendo? Because everyone was saying, Master Chief will end up in Smash Bros. And they went a different path. I think they did add the Minecraft guy.
I'm pretty sure Minecraft Steve is in Smash.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to have to look this up now.
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah,
God damn it.
While you look that up, though, there is another game there called Pentiment, which just looks odd.
It's like ye olde drawing, and that's the world you're in. And I
don't know if I can get behind that game.
No. It's very text-based. It feels like a text-based detective sort of novel. But the artwork is weird. I don't quite get it.
I don't
really not
looking
looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I'm going to give that one a miss.
That's another thing that'll pass by the wayside for me. But to anyone who's interested in it, good luck to you.
Yeah, enjoy.
I'll be giving that one a miss. And yes, I was right. Steve was put into Smash already.
Nice.
Yeah.
After that is we got the last character reveal trailer for Diablo 4. Not that I knew this was Diablo 4 until they put the fucking thing up.
Because they had the Necromancer in Diablo 3, and it looks like it plays very fucking similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, I hate how much I'm hyped for more Diablo. I love Diablo so fucking much. That's why I haven't touched Immortal, because Immortal is stupid.
Yeah, I'm praying to fuck they learn lessons from that, because god damn.
Maybe. They might have learned lessons, but probably not.
Look, the whole thing looks really good. It looks like it's got a solid amount of customization, which is what was missing from 3. Fuck it. Look, again, it's another one of those things where I really hate to say it, but it's going to end up being an auto buy from me, and I'm going to end up playing this fucking thing.
It'll be on Game Pass, so at least you can get one subscription, give it a crack, and then if you like it, get it. If you don't.
Oh, look, I have an active Game Pass subscription. I think Game Pass is an amazing service.
Oh, it absolutely is. A great way to try out games, and then if I enjoy them, I tend to go off and buy them.
When I have a decent computer again, I'll jumping onto that one.
Next up was apparently a bunch of people I know were absolutely hype over this, is that they're doing a re-release of Persona 3, 4, and 5.
Never actually played them.
Cool.
No, never even had an interest in Persona.
The JRPG combat dungeon thing with the slice of life romance story on top of it just doesn't work for me. So there's kind of a nope on that one. And then Xbox rounded out with a big trailer for Starfield.
I'm actually...
And a whole lot of information about that.
I'm cautiously optimistic. I really hope they don't fuck this. If
There's
this
so
No
many
Man's
ways
Sky
they
is
could
this...
fuck it, but yeah. Have you
Well, see, this is... Go on, John.
Straight out, there's comparison trailers for No Man's Sky of this, and you can do the entire thing shot for shot in No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
And everything about it is like, oh my god, we're going to have 1,000 planets, but are you going to have 990 bullshit fucking planets and 10 where you've actually paid any fucking attention to, or it's just going to be generic rock 901, generic rock 902?
Yeah.
Like... You can have 1,000 planets, it doesn't make a good fucking game.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we've got plot planets, which are really important and look really pretty, and there's a bunch over there you can have a look at, I guess.
We procedurally generated another rock.
Yeah.
Who cares?
In their trailer, they were doing this whole thing right at the end where they're like, well, let's show you how big Starfield is. And they show you a whole, you can go around this whole planet. I'm like, okay, that could be doable.
Yeah,
that
but even
sounds like you
you
might be
land
able to
on
do
a
it.
planet, do you just land in another limited instance? Like,
I don't know.
How big are these fucking areas? I really want to know more about that. Or can I just land on a continent and leave the ship there and fuck off?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If they'd only done one planet, I could have believed they could have done it.
Yeah.
And then they went, no, it's not just one planet, it's every planet in this system. And I'm like, okay, that could be doable.
Yeah,
I don't think you could do it, but it could happen. It's only like 6 planets. And then they're like, but it's not just every planet in this system, it's every system of these other systems, making something like 1,000 planets. At which point I'm immediately like, bullshit!
Yeah.
Fuck off!
All I would like for them to do is if they'd started in one system and made that tight and made that really, really good, then expand out with DLC. It's like, different system, off you go, there's a warp coordinate, fuck off.
Have another well-rounded system as fucking DLC. Or they're just going to have 900 planets that are resource gathering and you'll never go back to them and never have a reason to even look at them again. They just clutter on a map to make it look fucking busy.
I don't understand this weird mentality that developers have gone into where it's like, if I make it huge, that makes them happy, right? No. Most gamers would rather, if you'd done one continent, but really fucking done that continent, they would have been way happier than, we have an entire galaxy. No, that's boring.
But recently, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, there was quite a few people saying the game is too big and you've shoehorned too much shit just to fucking pad it out.
It's fucking dumb.
But it didn't need to be that fucking, like, expansive just to fit another same thing you did fucking 20 minutes ago. Why do they need to make it look fucking huge? The number for, like, was it 100 plus game hours? Who the fuck cares if I've only got an 8-hour campaign and I've done everything in fucking 12?
Half of those hours are travel time. It's like every time, you need to take this little shitty thing across the continent. Like, why? I'm getting nothing from this. At best, I might get some gold. What? I don't want to trek across the entire fucking map.
But, like, even in the trailer of this, like, they have flashes through different cities and different towns, and they look pretty fucking cool. But the one mission they show you is on generic rock 304, and then the base building area is on generic rock 612. Like, just generic rock to generic rock. Wow, you scanned 3 things here, and you've got 2 mineral resources there. Now build a base. Who the fuck cares? I can build a ship. Great. 6 cockpits, 3 bodies, and bloody 11 wings later.
That being said,
I've built another fucking ship.
I do like the idea of building ships.
Yeah.
That looks really fun.
If you can build
there's
a ship,
a lot of boxes
provided you can build a ship that I like the look of, that is actually useful, not just the most useful parts being completely fucking like looking ugly as shit, and the good looking parts being fucking useless.
Yeah.
Like, give me a piece of gear that I can use that I actually like the look of. Like, let me customize it that way, or have a piece that I can then upgrade so it is useful. And useful in a way that I want to fucking use it. Not just...
Let me look like the character I want to look like and survive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
not
keen
just,
for that.
I can upgrade this piece of armor, but it only gives me heat resistance. Why can't I just make it thicker to give me fucking physical resistance? Why... Yeah.
Let me choose the direction my armor goes. But, like, that I'm keen just because I will get lost in building a base on some random planet somewhere. Building a ship makes me super happy. And it looks interesting. And if they can do it, it means Bethesda's finally fucking learnt from their previous fucking shit.
I'll be happy.
I gotta imagine...
So I'll be happy if it can give me fucking passive resource income, because I don't want to have to go to fucking generic planet 712 to find 6 pieces of fucking iron to go back to build one fucking wall. That's going to piss me off if that's the only reason to put 1,000 planets in, so you can just work your way through them to get fucking resources. Oh, we're finished now, start back at the go. That's going to annoy the shit out of me. For a game that I'm actually looking forward to, after the recent games I've been looking forward to, like after Cyberpunk, after Battlefield, after so many games, like, oh my god, this game is going to be amazing. Give us your money. Oh, we've given you bullshit. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Look, the big thing with this one is this is where, like, if I don't think Microsoft would, but if this was, say, somewhere like EA, this would be the game where Bethesda has to actually prove the money they were bought with.
Definitely.
Like, if Starfield tanks, I would not be surprised to see Bethesda get ripped apart.
Oh yeah, absolutely shelved. Yeah. And it's a Bethesda game, so it's going to launch with bugs. And if there's 1,000 planets, that's 1,000 planets of fucking bugs.
At least this one the modders can get their hands on.
Oh, they need it. If they made this a live service game so modders couldn't touch it, holy fuck, this would be a broken piece of shit.
Absolutely. Like before we started the stream, the podcast tonight, me and John Doe were just discussing Bethesda in general. Like, this game started it. But, like, we came up with an idea for a formula that we would both love to fucking see in a game. Not having a Fallout in America for once would be great. Just fuck off somewhere else. Let's look at the rest of the world. Yeah. Like, hell, take it to Australia. Just the emptiness is already there. You can start playing with that. Just Mad Max Fury Road it. But, like, I like the idea of not playing a Vault Dweller. Play as someone who has survived through the generations, and then the Vault Dwellers have started coming out and being like, hey, we came from the Vault. The world's for us now. It's like, no, this is our shit. Fuck off.
You did play New Vegas, right?
Yeah. I know.
I know the game where you didn't play a Vault Dweller.
I know, but at the same time, it's like the thing they keep going back to is like, you're a Vault Dweller. The world's your oyster. Fuck you. No, I will play a Wastelander again. Because New Vegas was great. And I think that's half the reason.
Did you play Fallout 2?
No.
You weren't a Vault Dweller in that one either. You were a Wastelander.
You know what I'm saying, though.
Yes, I do.
Stop being a dick about it.
I'm being a pedantic dick.
But anyway.
More have a game that's
absolutely right.
Where the hero normally comes out and they're fucking entitled to everything. Have them as the fucking villain. Like,
yeah.
Oh no, that would absolutely be great.
Build a world and you can look at it and go, well, these cunts that are from the old world that fucked everything up and now we've struggled and survived to go through this whole fucking thing and those cunts pop their head up, fuck you. And have it because it's Fallout now has all that fucking building and bullshit in it. Have it so you can actually build a base that's useful and not have to, I've put 20 turrets around, I don't have to go back to it again. It's done. It's got to either make an income or just I can ignore it for the rest of the game and never have to fucking look at it again.
Yep.
Have it so an enemy builds a fucking village. You can go raid it for their fucking resources, not just this village needs help again.
I mean, that kind of sounds from the trailer what they want to do with Starfield because you can create these bases and then you can man them and then they become automated.
Oh yeah, no, I'm keen for that. Like, that'd be great. Like that.
So it seems like part of the idea is the idea of what you're trying to say there with like set it up, turrets fucking everywhere. I'm just going to fuck off and I might swing back through for a resource pickup and that's about it.
Yeah, I just hope it works. That's all I want. I just want it to work.
That would be
just to be something I can enjoy to play and like have a random planet that is different from the other balls of rock. Like, I don't know how the fuck they're going to actually populate 1,000 fucking planets of shit that's interesting.
Is it actually going to be... I get the feeling it's going to be Star Wars planets. Like, this planet is this biome. Like, that's not how planets work, guys. No. There are multiple biomes on a single planet. Is it going to be the same thing? Like, if you go from one place to another on a planet, you see a different biome. I'll be happy
They're going to No Man's Sky the planets. Like, this planet is like this.
Yeah, probably.
This is lush planet. Like, is there any part of it that isn't lush? No, all is lush. There are no poles, nothing.
It is not cold, it is not hot, it is always 36 degrees.
Yeah.
There is acid rain occasionally.
There was just a quick rundown of some smaller stuff that got announced at the Xbox Showcase. One game that I think you might actually end up enjoying, Swishy, is High on Life. It's a game by the guys who made Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites.
I like Solar Opposites and Rick and Morty to a point. Like, I can't deal with them at length anymore.
The trailer of this looks good, but a lot of it looks shoehorned in just to be in there. Just we've got a stabby knife just to have a stabby knife.
Look, it might just end up being a couple hours of dumb jokes, but if it's not priced too badly and that is all it is, it might actually be fun.
Absolutely. If it's like a 12-hour campaign that could have been done in 6, I'm not too certain about it.
As long as they're not charging AAA game prices for like a B-rated game, then that's okay. But even like, 100%. I swear the pricing of games has gone insane again. It's just,
Yeah, it has.
it's like, oh, we've made this. Like, this is clearly DLC that you just shoehorned off to be a different game. Why are you charging full game pricing for this? It's like, because you'll pay it. Like,
there was a thing I was reading about Modern Warfare being released on Steam, and in America they've been cracking the shits that suddenly it's a fucking $80 game or a $70 game, whatever it is, for the standard edition.
Oh, what, it got discounted?
Yeah.
Distant Australian laughter.
It's always been $65. Now it's $70. Why are they doing this? It's like, god damn, look outside your fucking borders. I mean, charging bloody the Australia tax for years over here.
Do you remember when, was it, I think World of Warcraft, the servers went down during peak American times for once, as opposed to us, where everything maintenance-wise was always peak gaming time for Australia, across every MMO. And...
Never happened a second time.
Oh, that's the thing, like, the one time it went down, fucking internet exploded. And you just see these guys, oh, they're whinging, and there's this distant Australian laughter. Yes, you can deal with this shit for once. Like,
Yeah.
whiny little shits.
Riot Games is bringing all of their stuff to Game Pass.
Oh, nice.
I don't really give a shit. I don't play any Riot stuff. The only advantage is all of their games have like locked characters and content that you have to pay for. If you get it through Game Pass, it's all unlocked. Yay! I don't care.
Yeah.
Plague Tale Requiem is coming to Game Pass, which is a sequel to Plague Tale, which I enjoyed and I'm looking forward to more of. We got the first look at the next Forza Motorsports game. Looks pretty. Don't care.
Looks very pretty, but yeah.
I'm not a huge
vroom,
racing game player.
Yeah, I know, right? Our History Untold is some kind of game. We didn't get any gameplay. We didn't find out how it works. I actually thought it was a expansion pack to Humankind when I was watching the trailer.
So did I. I actually thought it was going to be like a Empire Earth kind of game coming out. It's like, oh, new title? Okay.
Yeah.
So the guys who made, was it Cloudpunk, have apparently brought out a new game called, what was it? Nivalis? Which is a slice of life in the cyberpunk world.
Yeah, I've seen that the other day.
Sounds like them. What else we get?
Fallout 76 expansion.
For the pit. Your game is so bankrupt, you need to put an expansion pack out that is riffing on one of the best expansions for Fallout 3. What the fuck?
We need dollars to keep going. Please buy it.
At least not trying to claim random mods as their own anymore.
Yeah. After that, we got the announcement trailer for the first piece of DLC for Forza Horizon 5, which was the Hot Wheels expansion.
So the same expansion they did for 4.
Yeah. They've done them before. They're fun. Yay. They're a thing. We got another trailer for Arc 2. You know, more of Vin Diesel being like, I am awesome on T-Rex.
When they announced that, they also announced you could get the first Arc for free on Steam at the moment. I think it's
okay.
For today only. So if you don't already have it, go and click on it. You get it for free. Hey.
I did enjoy the first Arc. Like,
by the time this comes out, this promotion will be well and truly over.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Just ruin someone's day.
Yeah. You get Arc for free last week.
Good work, John Doe.
Although I do want to mention, like, Disney is just going insane because they've brought out their own kart racer now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Like,
yeah.
Disney Speedstorm, and it's just why.
It's stupid.
Is it because like Warner Brothers brought out a brawler and they're like, we can't do that now, so we'll just make a Mario Kart clone?
What's another popular Nintendo franchise that we can rip off? Let's throw all of our characters into go-karts. Yay!
The weird thing is, the go-karts in it are hyper-realistic with a bunch of Toon characters. Who did this? Why?
All I'm hearing is more reasons for me to not touch this thing with a plague-ridden 10-foot pole.
Like, it's really weird to see Mickey Mouse in a hyper-realistic fucking go-kart. It's half the reason I could never play, what's that thing? Kingdom Hearts, that kind of stuff. Like, I can't do it, because it's like, we have all these other game styles, and then there's, like, Donald and Goofy being fucking Toons. Like, this doesn't
The bigger
gel.
problem was they didn't put the other things in other game styles. They tried to put the other game styles into Disney, and that's why it didn't work.
Yeah, pretty much. But no.
I'd be happy if in this game they made the old genre games where you could drive around with fucking weapons strapped to your car and you just blew the shit out of everything else.
Oh, they were great.
Oh, like old Dem Dervy and Twisted Metal.
Yeah,
Why
Twisted
haven't
Metal.
they
If
been
they made
redone
this, oh fucking oath!
They're making they're doing a Twisted Metal movie, I think it is, or is it a TV show?
I think it's a movie,
yeah.
and it looks fucking dog shit. But I just want those kinds of games again. They were really fun and stupid.
Just let me shoot the shit out of Mickey Mouse. I don't give a fuck. Just
Yeah. They're great.
Just quickly got to get through the rest of this last bit of stuff.
Oh,
I finally got my release date for Scorn. I've been waiting for Scorn for fucking ages. I'm a giant Geiger fan.
I honestly thought that was going to be
just
an Aliens game when that first splashed up on the screen. So, well, that's very Geiger. Are we going to watch more Aliens? Then no, this isn't Aliens. Holy fuck, it's Geiger without aliens.
Yeah, no, this thing's been floating around for a while now, and I've been pretty hyped for it because I'm a massive Geiger fan. So, then there's Lightyear Frontier, which is a weird sort of like homesteading game in space with mechs. Could be fun. Don't know. Gunfire Reborn is just a cutesy shooter thing. I don't give a crap. Last Case of Benedict Fox could be good. It looks like kind of a Metroidvania thing, where you're possessed in some capacity. Could be fun. Not sure. As Dusk Falls is a heavily narrative-driven game. I'm probably not going to pick it up because I cannot stand the mix of motion graphics with 3D assets. They look really... It doesn't work for me. It's really off-putting. Naraka Blade Point is that Battle Royale melee game that's coming to Game Pass. Grounded's finally going 1.0. Erebin Shadow Legacy is a stealth action game. That actually looks pretty fun. I will probably end up
This one
playing
actually
that.
reminded me of Assassin's Creed. Very much so.
Yeah, it
Until she
does.
started jumping into the shadows, then it was like, oh no, this is very different. But the opening was very Assassin's Creed, and like old good Assassin's Creed, not here's a map, now go find 30 things.
Yeah.
Last
Sea of
one I played
Thieves
was
is getting... Yeah, that was a good one though. Sea of Thieves is getting its next seasonal update. I don't care. I don't play Sea of Thieves. Ravenlock. What was Ravenlock? Now my brain's not remembering.
Ravenlock's
what
like
was.
a character gets sucked in like a video
that
game world.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting looking. I think you might actually end up liking that one.
Probably.
Cocoon is a weird puzzle thing. I will probably end up buying it. It looks like my kind of weird puzzle jam. And Wolong is some, what is it?
Japanese.
War of the Three Kingdoms thing again. I don't know. It's by Team Ninja. It looks kind of fun, but I'm probably not going to pick it up. And there's only one other thing that I completely forgot to mention back when we were doing the Devolver stuff. There's a game that I've actually played the demo for, and it's really fun. That's got picked up, and it's getting a full release called Angerfoot.
Okay.
Which is really, really fun. It's basically first-person Hotline Miami full of dubstep. It actually makes sense. It's really fun. It's just like high energy. Go, 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 go! Fucking murder people, kick feet! Ah!
Nice.
It's fun. It's a lot of good. But I forgot to mention that one back up in the Devolver stuff. And that's it. That's everything that's out right now. I will post a link to this this article we're using because it's basically collating all the trailers from all the things as they come out. So
the opening of the
resource.
Microsoft thing, they literally say in it that everything listed in there will come out within the next 12 months. So unless they come out with delays like since or after that, but they've said that everything in that will come out within a year. So it's shit we can actually look forward to playing relatively soon, not just it's on the distant horizon. It's not a fucking Elder Scrolls 6 splash screen.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. It's like, oh, this is coming out in 5 years. Like, why are you telling me about it then?
We're thinking about making this game, but here's a splash screen. It's like, god damn, I was actually hyped for that.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird though, like saying that all your stuff's coming out in the next year is now considered a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that is a weird thing now. Like it used to be a very different.
We're actually going to hold to this release date would be fucking amazing. Not just, we're going to do it. No, we're going to push it back another year. Oh, one more year. Oh, and another one. Like, god damn.
I mean, like they've said everything's coming out in the next year, but, you know, that means they've got right up until, like, May next year to deliver on that promise.
Yeah.
So, like things like Starfield and the whatnot just have 2023 as their release date.
That's like,
theoretically,
first half of 2023.
Yeah.
So they've got up until June 30th.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, something like that. So, you know, a lot of stuff is still in this nebulous, like, when the fuck are we ever going to get hands on? But I would rather a lot of these things take their time, come out good.
Absolutely.
And
but
nice,
there comes a point where
time.
it's like, just release the fucking thing. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Like, if you haven't fixed it by now, you shouldn't have announced it when you did.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So that's all of the trailer stuff we wanted to talk about.
There's one last trailer I want to talk
week.
about.
Oh, yeah?
And that's
What's that?
It's a movie trailer for Prey, which is the new Predator movie.
Yeah,
I'm
actually kind of interested for that.
It's the Predator in like old school times. So it's I think the main character is a Native American.
Native American.
Yeah. So it's bow and arrow against a fucking predator, and I'm honestly kind of keen the more I've seen of that trailer.
Yes.
Like it goes back to the old roots of the Predator, where it's like, yeah, no, we are severely outmatched by this one thing. What do we do? It was like, try. Good luck to you. So pretty much the last third of the original Predator movie. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, he's just running around slathering himself in mud and I made a bow and arrow.
Yeah, no, that's basically what it looks like to me, and I'm like, I'm in for this. I want to see this. It looks good.
Yeah. So, moving on from the trailers, because we've actually hit our usual hour mark, so we're going to need kind of like a lightning round spoilers for this week. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, things happened. Fuck, what happened? Brain.
I literally watched that like 2 hours ago, and my brain has gone way out of left field.
The tiny Skywalker is kidnapped. The guys forgot how lightsabers work when they went through their rescue operation, because that was hilarious. Smacking stormtroopers and they fall down. It's like, those things cut through bulkheads.
Actually having to hit him 3 times before he fucking dropped. And then he's just got a little scorch mark on the arm. I was like, God damn. Though the scene with the water in the, like, with the shattering glass, I quite enjoyed that. That was,
they
like,
did redeem themselves
cool.
with that. Like,
yeah,
that was pretty
and,
boss.
like, to actually see the stormtroopers just floating there is like, oh, that's pretty cool. I enjoyed that.
Although, the one thing I thought was weird is, like, they see this dude. They see him holding up the water.
Yeah, and so they shoot at him.
I wouldn't have been trying to open that blast door. I'd have just stood there and watched and been like, okay, fucker.
Yeah.
Go on.
Like,
let it go.
Well, stormtroopers were never really praised for their intelligence, were they?
Well, even you've got enough crack in the door to shoot through, roll a thermal detonator through, seal the fucking door, and stand back.
Yeah.
Be done with it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if stormtroopers get thermal detonators.
No, but the bloke in the black armor would have. He was like some fucking super trooper.
I don't know.
Honestly, it's probably a good thing we don't exist in that universe. We'd either be climbing the ranks of the Empire or fucking shit up somewhere.
Replace every fucking blaster with a friggin' slug thrower and be done with it.
They're Jedi killers. Why don't they use them more?
I know. Or flamethrowers.
Because the Mandalorians aren't around.
I still love the thing of Mandalorians. It's like, we can deflect blaster fire. Like, flamethrower attached to wrist. Parry this, you filthy casual!
Or just claymores.
Look, I had fun.
Just build fucking claymores.
Yeah.
Basic 20th century military technology destroys the Jedi.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look, overall, it wasn't a bad episode. It's got kind of a middle child syndrome because it needs to set up the penultimate episode and the finale. Yeah. But, you know, it wasn't bad. And the problem is it was following up that brutal scene of Vader dragging Obi-Wan through fire. And that just kind of overshadows everything in my memory right now about that show. It's just how fucking metal that scene was.
It is being more dark than Star Wars used to be, and I'm very happy for that. Cause,
I'm in for it.
It's no longer the whole, it's a wonderful place. It's like, no, the Empire is fucked. There's a reason people are rebelling.
But that whole scene with Kenobi dragged to the fucking fire and the droid comes and picks him up. That fire is only fucking, 30, 40 meters wide. Run around it. Like, oh my god, they're getting away. No, they're not. They're like literally just walk around it, and they're right there. Just
you hear one of the troopers say they can't get around. Yeah, one of the troopers like, you can't get around. Like, yes, you can.
Fucking, it's
Irrespective
Vader.
of any of that,
put it out and walk through the fucking thing.
Just lift him up.
Yeah.
He already showed he could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting away. Nope.
Oh no! And Vader's like, oh no, fire bat. He has Frankenstein syndrome now. He's scared by fire.
There's sand and fire.
He was surrounded by sand.
It gets everywhere.
Sand and fire, the two things he can't deal with.
Vader kryptonite.
Although, that being said, if you were left for dead burning alive in a volcano, you might have some misgivings about fire.
Some slight PTSD. But, yeah.
Look,
That's
it was
why
a fun
you've got 40
episode. I look forward
stormtroopers to
to
send through it.
True. So, good episode. Looking forward to the next one. Next thing off the rank was Orville.
Yes.
I very much like this episode. They did a very good horror riff.
It was creepy and fun.
Yeah, that fucking last bit where it's like, we'll leave, but we'll be back. Yeah. Hell
They're
yes.
setting up a
They're
new
clearly
villain.
setting...
Ooh,
yes.
Keen.
Oh, and I'm in for it. Because the idea with these ones is that they infect you and then you turn into them. So all they have to do is spit on you once and that's it. You're done. Yeah. You're one of them now.
Can't be reversed. It's permanent.
Yeah, so that's going to be a nice creepy thing for later in the season. I absolutely hope. I do not want this to be a one and done. We'll never see it again. I want them back. Yeah. I want to see where that threat goes. It looks like it's going to be good.
I'm hoping they do the thing. It was like, we'll just take that enemy and make it fight the robot enemy and just see what happens.
Well, because they had that whole shot of it, like they did the classic Aliens thing where they get face to face with the robot and the robot doesn't care,
yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, you're not a person. I can't transform you. Fuck off."
Yeah, but that was good.
But it was really good. It was really fun. I mean, the Orville's really good. What can I say?
Watch it.
I'm happy to see it doing more, and branded out at the end with The Boys.
Oh.
Ooh.
They are continuing to be great in that series. It's fun.
Yeah. Oof.
I'm still a bad nerd and haven't watched The Boys or The Orville.
You need to watch
I'm
The Boys.
so far behind. I'm lucky to catch up with freaking Kenobi, let alone having to catch up on 2 seasons of this.
I mean,
Watching
we're sitting here being
Homeland
like,
is
John Doe, play these games,
Yeah.
read this book, and watch all these TV shows. Get on
I
it.
have to
homework.
work as well, man. Shit.
Yeah. The thing is, like, it's just that steady decline of Homelander and just he's going insane.
Steady fucking cliff.
Yeah, true. It's just broke down. But no, it's just the more he declines, the more I'm enjoying that show. And I think it was a couple episodes back now, but that sit down where he has with Butcher.
Yeah.
And they're doing some great things with the writing for that show at the moment, and I cannot say better things.
They're making me uncomfortable in all the right ways.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to watch a lot of the stuff Homelander's doing because it's so like, oh, that feels wrong. That's nah, man, you're going some weird directions here. But the fact that they've written a character well enough that I feel like that is like, dude, testament.
Yeah. Like, it's doing well, and I want more people to go see it. So,
yeah,
do that thing. I've also mentioned that the new Jurassic World is out, so I'll probably end up seeing that at some point this week. So
yeah, I'm hoping to get to check that one out before we record again next, but not sure if I will get around to it. So you might be pulling a Maverick on this one and having to review it for the rest of us.
That is fair.
Apparently, it's been reviewed terribly, but I actually want to go see it.
Yeah. I was going to go see it regardless of the reviews. Like, there's dinosaurs killing the people's...
I often want to go watch it because the reviews are bad. Like, I want to see what's so fucking terrible about this thing.
Yeah.
All I hope is it spawns a new trilogy from it, which is just humans trying to survive against fucking dinosaurs. I would watch that movie.
No. The only acceptable follow-on is new Dino Riders.
No, that's what the trilogy leads to. Then we get Dino Riders. You gotta have that in-between time where you befriend some of the dinosaurs.
The third movie is Dino Riders, but the first movie is like an alien isolation survival kind of thing.
Ooh,
I'm into it.
I would be keen for that. Like, Hollywood, get on it.
Where it's not just semi-intelligent velociraptors, it's like, holy fuck, like humanity actually has to survive with these fucking apex predators all over us.
So what you're saying is we need to write this and just send it to Warner Brothers then? Like, just, please make this.
All it is the poster, make the good thing. No.
It turns up at some point, some reveal. We're doing this from a script that was sent to us. We thought some serial killer said it. This is written in what we think is blood. Just make the good thing.
It ended up being blood-coloured crayon, and they've spelled things wrong.
Okay, well, that's all the. I mean, we're out well past an hour now. So I think we're going to need to wrap things up for this week. We'll probably have more trailer stuff as it comes out next week. Like I said, we're in the thick of trailer season right now. Things will probably calm down in the next week or so, though. Hopefully we'll have a review for Jurassic World from one of us. Yeah.
Hopefully be able to go back over some of these games as they come out. Hey.
Yeah. All right, have a good one, everyone.
Yep. See you next week.